ready.
Do you consider yourself a competition hunter or a gun hunter? Okay, now that you've answered how you would describe yourself, how would the people around you describe you? Is the answer the same? I often get to meet people and hunt with them in both a competition environment and a pleasure hunting environment. They're the same person, hunting the same dogs with the same result in mind. They want their hounds to put on a show by jumping, running out front, and circling the rabbit. The difference in the hunt is whether or not they're carrying a scorecard or a 20 gauge. Our guest today, in my mind, is both. Greg Baker loves to hear the roar of the hounds, and I don't know that he cares too much about whether or not he's carrying the pencil or the lead. He's won state championships in the field and on the bench, is working on his next generation of hounds, and a lot more. Help me welcome Greg Baker to the program. Well, hey, Greg, how are you?
Doing just fine, Sam. How you doing?
Oh, I can't complain. I know both of us are experiencing a lot of crazy weather here in the Carolinas between ice storms, and we got like 9 inches of snow the other day, and I think you guys got a lot more than that.
I think we got about 12 at my house.
Ooh.
It's been extremely cold, and there's ice underneath the snow, which makes it really bad here.
Yeah,
You can really slip on it pretty easy out here. It's been tough.
we're just not used to this kind of snow. Maybe some people from up north that are listening are like, "Oh, that's nothing. That's just a regular, Saturday afternoon in February." But for us, we're just not used to it. But you're right. Like I didn't even think about our ice hadn't melted yet. There's a solid sheet of ice on the ground, and then we threw 9 inches, or in your case 12 inches of snow on top of it. You kind of forget about the ice until you start walking around on it.
Oh, yeah.
And then
It melts. It gets slicker and slicker. The ice underneath it gets slicker and slicker. So it just makes it tough.
It is fun. My wife did tell me, she said, I understand now why so many people from up north move down here. If this is what they've got to deal with all the time.
It's tough. They got it hard up there a lot.
They do. They do. I was talking to a friend of mine who lives up close to Lake Erie, and he was telling me, it's been warm here during the day. It's been getting up to about 10 degrees during the day. Oh, my goodness.
I think I'd pass on some of that weather.
I think I would, too. Well, listen, Greg, before we get into it, can you just, for the people that maybe don't know you, could you just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into rabbit hunting?
Well, I started rabbit hunting with my dad when I was young. We went every weekend when he was off work. And I'd hunt during the week, just messing around at the house. Had a good time doing that. And as things moved along, I got older, and Dad passed away and all. I met another fellow named Larry Blevins, and we started hunting some together. And he kind of got me into the field trial, him and Jeff Stacy. And that's where all that started at. And, got to go into some of the hunts, kind of enjoyed going to them, and I just liked it a lot and decided to keep on going.
Well, so you've been doing this a while. I mean,
probably since 2000 anyhow.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's long enough to know some stuff, to have learned a few things. I know
a little bit of stuff, but I'm learning every day, just like everybody else.
Well, tell me about some of the people that have had the biggest influence on you.
Well, I would say, I've met so many people through the years. It's crazy how many people I have met. Probably Jeff Stacy would be one of them that's had a lot of influence. Coy Stacy, his dad, had a lot of influence. He showed me a lot of things about what to do, what not to do. Kristen Bundy, she's a really good person to deal with too in the hunt. She's real honest and a real good person. Mm-hmm. Also, her grandfather, Ronald Bundy, I run with him still today. I mean, we still run, even though he's retired from the hunts now. We still run, and he's a really good guy. Real honest person, and I mean that's just you get to know the people that are really good people when you hunt with them a long time like we have. Mm-hmm. And I just enjoy hunting with people, and like I say, I like to see what other people have and try to improve my dogs. And, everybody's not going to like the same thing, Sam. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I mean, some people are going to like a dog that is just speed, all speed, and some people like a dog that's not all speed. It can use its nose and really run a rabbit. I mean, there's a lot of different things you look at when you're looking at rabbit dogs. You know that as good as I do.
Right.
And like I say, I don't have anything against somebody wanting to run a slower dog. That's fine. I mean, it's no big deal there. A lot of my good friends run slow dogs, and I enjoy hunting with them too. So, I mean, I just like hunting, period. I mean, that's just the way I am.
I hear you.
I mean, yeah.
Well, that kind of brings me to the next question. Describe what the hunting conditions are like where you are. What does it look like out there when you hunt? And what kind of dog does it take to be successful where you live?
Well, I feel like down where we live at, you're going to have a dog that's going to get in the briars and hunt. If you don't, you're going to get beat. You also need a dog with a pretty good nose. I mean, you need one that can run, because conditions down here are different than conditions in the mountains or in Ohio, because running's not always good here like most time it is up that way. Mm-hmm. You get some days where you can't hardly run a rabbit out of sight down here. If you got a dog with a big nose, keep that track going, he's going to do well. And that's a lot of key, too, down here where we're at. It's having a dog with good speed, good search, that can find you a rabbit, get you on that scorecard, and not make a lot of mistakes. I mean, if you got one that's just going to do crazy stuff, that's not going to be beneficial to you. I like one that can run a rabbit, keep that rabbit trap going, and get it around to you without a lot of breakdowns. Now, sometimes that's hard to come by. But as the years go by, you try to continue improving your pack to get to the point where they can get it around. That's what I've been trying to do for years.
Well, I'd take a whole bunch of dogs just like that. That sounds like pretty good dogs.
It just takes a lot of time to find somebody that can do that. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've got a few that are pretty good at getting a rabbit around, but they still have their days when they don't do it like I want them to. Mm-hmm. There's no point in saying they don't. Mm-hmm. So, we've been working on some young dogs, and I mean, some of them are really good, and some of them, like I say, they still got their moments. They can stress you. You know what I mean?
Well, tell us a little bit, because you've been doing this for 3 decades-ish, something like that, going on the better part of 3 decades now. That's long enough to know what a good dog is, and I know you've had good dogs. Tell me about some of your favorite dogs that you've had.
Probably my favorite dog I had was Grand Hunting Beagle champion Baker's Brush Busting Hank, who was a really good dog, and he won a lot of hunts for me. He really did, and he was a super dog. I really liked him. I hunted him up to about 2008 or 2009, and he really, every time he was there, he gave you 110%. Mm-hmm. Didn't matter how hot it was, how cold it was, he was always there. Extreme jump dog, could run a rabbit to death. I mean, he was just a good dog all the way around. And, I mean, he was just one I really enjoyed hunting, to be honest with you.
Greg, do you have anything that goes back to him today?
No, I don't have anything that goes back to him as of today. The last one I had passed away about 3 years ago. So that blood is officially out of my stuff right now.
I was thinking that you were a fan of the gay-bred dogs, or you liked some of that in your pedigrees. Is that true? And
I've actually only owned one gay-bred dog, Sam, to be honest with you. Okay. Her name was Russ's Mountaintop Lady, which she championed out. Was a nice dog, but, I mean, that's the only gay-bred dog I've ever had.
Okay. All right. I may have my mind twisted up then. I may be thinking about somebody else that was a big fan of the gay-bred dogs, especially in our area.
Dogs right now they're more Haunted Hill Shaker, is what they are. Haunted Hill Shaker dogs, and they have that in them. They also have a lot of the 30-06 Blitz stuff in them, some shore acres in them. I mean, they're just some dogs that got search, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They get out there and look for that rabbit.
Well, a little birdie told me that you had made a cross with on Freck, Stacy's Mountain Outlaw Freck. And
I have.
And that those pups had a little size on them enough now that you could probably tell what they were going to do when they get a little older. Well, could you tell us a little about them?
I've got 2 here at the house right now that are doing very well. I have a female that I really like. I mean, she can really run a rabbit. She got big hunt, and she jumps a lot of rabbits. And I'll probably hunt her some this year in the hunts. Now, I've got another male. He's a little slower than she is, but he's a pretty consistent hound. So, I mean, I don't know that he'll make a great trial dog, but he is going to be a dog that'll keep that rabbit going for you. Mm-hmm. So I like him a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, what's their name so I can be looking for them on the scorecard?
Okay, you got Baker's Brush Busting Dot, and you got Baker's brush busting Pete.
Dot and Pete, very good.
Yeah, that are their names.
Very good.
That's the two right there. That's out of Rick.
Well, we'll be looking for them.
I also have a dog that's out of a different cross that goes back to my other dogs that I'll be running some this year also.
Mm-hmm.
Which I got 2 wins in Memorial with him last year, 2 cast wins. So
mm-hmm.
I think it was his first hunt, second hunt he'd been in. So he's coming along pretty nice too.
Well, as you've been out there hunting in these hunts, because I know you still like to compete, what are some of the best hounds you've hunted with?
As of right now, or as in all time?
Just all time, yeah. It could be now, it could be all time, or both.
Well, right now, I really like that Cooper dog that Kristen Bundy has. That's
mm-hmm.
a pretty nice hound. I mean, I've hunted with him several times. I mean, he's pretty solid. I also like Jeff's Freck dog a lot. I mean, he's the older dog now. I mean, like I say, he's probably lost a step by now, but
mm-hmm.
he's pretty consistent hound too. Those are 2 real good ones that I like from down here. Let's see. Who else has got one I like? Let me think a minute. Somebody else had one. I don't really know right off the top of my head. I mean, mm-hmm. I've run with so many good dogs. So,
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
yeah.
can put anybody above anybody else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, those are 2 good ones. I've been fortunate enough to see both of those go. They're very nice hounds. Very good ones.
They're very good hounds. I can be honest with you. I like both of those dogs a lot. And, you know, we've got some, my old dog I had, I really liked her, Cindy. She was from back, I had her in 2000. Now, she was really a good dog. I think I championed her in 3 hunts back in those days.
Mm.
So I really liked her a lot. But like I said, that was been so many years ago. Probably most people wouldn't even remember her. Mm-hmm. So, you know how it goes. But I liked her a lot. Also, I had a Ruby dog, which was out of Dickney Bay's Fly Jip, and what was her daddy? Her daddy was out of Don Dravenstrop's Peacekeeper dog. Now, that Jip right there, I really liked a lot. She was a red female. Which the mom is out of that, because the mom that Freck pups
mm-hmm.
is out of the red Jip that I just was speaking of, Ruby, yeah.
So Ruby, if she was out of Fly, that's some of that 30-06 in there too, right?
There's some of that in the Freck pups there, yes.
Okay, all right. See, I'm learning this stuff, Greg. I'm starting to figure a thing or 2 out.
Yeah, like I say, I really liked her. She got the show rakers and her and stuff, and I mean, she really could run a rabbit. She was really a good jump dog.
Well, Greg, you've hunted all these years. You've seen good dogs. You've owned good dogs. You've hunted against good dogs, whether it's just out gun hunting or in the trials. If you could put together a kind of like a dream cast, and these could be dogs from today, or they could be dogs that aren't with us any longer, it's been gone a long time ago. What 4 dogs would you like to see go in a dream cast?
Well, Tom Young had a dog named Arrow. He was really a good male. He was out of the what was that male's name? AMCA Snoopy.
Oh yeah.
And Shay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was out of AMCA Snoopy and Shay. She goes back to Owen Arnold's dogs, and that dog was a really good dog. I liked him a lot. And like I say, also, I would like to see a cast with the Cooper dog in it, because I really like that dog. To be honest with you, I really like him a lot. And I can't leave my old Hank dog out of that mix. I'd have to throw him in there too.
Of course.
And probably Jeff's Freck dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those right there, I think I would like to see a good cast of those right there.
Who do you think wins that cast?
Man, that'd be a toss-up, no way to know. I'll be honest with you, it'd be a handful. Either I would be first or I would be last. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I always was with that one dog of mine. Either he'd be out of pocket or, he would be first.
Records or checkers. I love it. Well, tell us about a favorite memory that you have. Just a good memory from all these years of hunting.
Oh, man. I guess, I used to have a place down close to Tuckertown Lake. We ran rabbits a lot. Best I can remember is me and Jeff Stacy and who else was in that cast? Chad Phillips, and seems like it might have been one of the Douglas boys was in there. If it was Kurt, if it was a brother, were in that cast. And we went down there and got after a rabbit and ran that rabbit till the dogs caught that rabbit in the cast. The rabbit jumped in the river. I mean, they'd run around there so many times, and we hadn't been able to see it just a few times. You know what I'm saying? It jumped in the river, and the dogs caught it in the middle of the river and swam out and buried it on the side of the bank. That was probably one of the most memorable hunts I can remember.
Wow.
We had. That was really a good hunt.
Well, tell us about placing in these big hunts, because I would think, it seems like there's an argument to be made that a lot of the successful breeding programs out there today, it's almost like a team effort, where you have many, many guys and gals running and showing dogs out of a particular program. But you're kind of a one-man band, is my understanding. But I see you win big stuff. I swear it was either the last couple of years you did really well in Virginia. You're always super competitive right there at Randolph County. So the North Carolina State Hunt. Tell us about some of those experiences and why you think you do so well in those big hunts.
Well, I just think, the dogs I just try to keep them in good shape, Sam. I mean, the dogs, I work them a lot. I try to run them at least 3 days a week if possible, sometimes more. And they do the work. I'm just there to write down what happens or whatever when I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they have. I have tried over the years to make dogs. I've looked at everybody's dogs that I thought had good dogs, and I've tried to figure out the best way to put those dogs together to get the best quality. Is what I've tried to do. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of people help me along the way. Like Bill McFarland, he helped me with getting. I bred Tom Young was nice enough to give me the Shay female that Arrow Dog was out of when she was older. And when he gave me that female, I bred that female back to Trigger because I wanted to get some of those type pups. I was actually going to breed her to Snoop, but Snoopy died. And I couldn't get any pups out of him, so I bred her back to Trigger. And she was 10 years old when he had those pups.
Wow.
Yeah, and I got 5 pups, and I kept 2 males. And I had Spot, and I had Bandit, which, like I said, I ran those right there, made good dogs. And that's where most of my stuff I've got now is coming out of, is those 2 dogs right there. Mm-hmm. And I like what I've seen out of them so far. I mean, like I say, the female that is the mama to the Freck dogs, the red female was bred to Spot, which was out of Trigger and Shay. Mm-hmm. So that's where that's the side of it comes from. And then Freck, you know what he is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He comes out wild man. So, there's some pretty good stuff in there. And the rest of my dogs, like I say, most of what I've got out here, I've got some that go back to Shaker on, I think it's Clyde of Moonhaven. I've got some out here that's out of Clyde of Moonhaven on one side. Okay. So they also blend in pretty good, which he's a Shaker dog also. But they do have big hunt. Now, they'll get out on you, Sam. They're going to go, sometimes they'll go 200 or 300 yards. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Looking for a rat. But some people don't like it, some people do. But where we live, that's about as far as you want one to go because he'll be in the road and get run over. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's just the way it works.
So it sounds like maybe the secret to your success is you got to have a good beagle. I mean, you got to have a good-blooded beagle that's got the ability. But then number two is you got to hunt them and have them in good shape. I mean, they need to be run up when you show up on Saturday morning. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the key to a lot of my success, I feel like, is them being in the woods. I mean, I'm retired. I can go as much as I want to. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the only bad part is, like I say, anymore, it's hard to find places to run. That's one of the biggest things anymore around here because now they're trying to sell the game lands in North Carolina and everything else down our way, which is not a good thing.
Now, you guys have some really nice game lands down there. I really enjoy hunting down there.
Yeah, we do have some really nice game lands around Tuttertown Lake, but every inch of it right now is up for sale, which is not good.
Greg, you've been doing this a long time, and if you do it as long as you have, you're bound to see crazy things while you're out there. What's one of the craziest things you've ever seen?
People getting in a fist fight, I think.
What?
Over a $15 trophy, something like that. We're not going to mention any names, but I've seen that happen before.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
How? Of course, I will not ask for any names or anything, but how long ago was this? Like,
probably close to 20 years ago.
Okay.
A long time ago. That don't happen much anymore. Yeah, I mean that was in the early days. It got rowdy in the early days, pretty easy.
Wow. Fist fight over a trophy. That's something else.
Yeah. I mean, stuff like that. Somebody get mad over nothing, really. You know how it goes. Mm-hmm. I mean, a dog's a dog. They don't do what they do. It's nothing against a person or anything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's just the way it is in life. I mean, a dog's a dog. He's just going to go out there and do what he thinks he needs to do. And the person, if he don't like it, the person, as long as you got an honest judge that writes things down fair, dogs do what they do, Sam. You know how it works. Just like me. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's one of the crazier things I've ever seen happen.
Let me ask you something about, because you brought up judges, and I like to ask this question sometimes. Who's one of the best judges that you've ever been out with?
Best judges, I would say probably Bill McFarland was pretty strong back in the day. I hunted with him. Yeah, he was a pretty good judge. But I mean, he was everything right to the second on that stopwatch, and I mean, he judged them the way you should judge them when I was with him, anyhow. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I really liked the way he judged. I mean, he did everything the way he was supposed to. And I know he judged a lot at the World, and he did a lot at the Nationals too before he passed away. So I mean, he wouldn't have been there if he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
I liked him. Also, I like hunting with Kristen Bundy. I mean, she's a good judge also. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like hunting with her. I mean, she's about as honest as they come. Those both are good judges. I think with you, Sam, you're a good judge.
Well, I'm a rookie judge, but I appreciate the vote of confidence, Greg.
You're doing better and better.
I got a lot to learn. I really do. I've hunted with you. I think you're a pretty good judge yourself.
Oh, well.
But as we talk about the kind of competition side of things, if you could add or subtract or modify, change any rule that's out there today, what would it be?
Oh, man. I guess probably I'd like to see it where, I know it's something that probably some people may frown on. I'd like to see it where there'd be a way to actually tone your dogs to get them to come in, to get their attention. Because I lost a dog in a state hunt like that. We couldn't get to him where it was so thick. He got run over in the road. And I knew he was getting close to the highway, and we just couldn't get to him. And I lost a male, one of my breeding males I was going to use in my breeding program, to the road in the state hunt in the finals.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Greg. But I've heard that same story from a lot of folks when I talk to them about changing rules. That is probably one of the biggest ones, is the ability to tone, and it's really a safety issue as much as anything. So who knows? Maybe that one will get changed.
I just hate to see dogs lost, Sam, on kind of stuff like that. Yeah. I just hate to see that, you know.
I think UKC may be one of the last holdouts on that. I think most of the other registries have adopted a way to allow a handler to tone their dogs. So maybe that's coming. I think there's a lot of people that would really like to see that.
Yeah, I think a lot would too. I mean, I know I would, because like I say, it would definitely save that dog's life, I feel like.
Well, when you're out there hunting and these things, is there anybody you like to beat just a little bit more than anybody else?
Well, I just have to think about that one a second, Sam. That's a tough one there. There's so many people I'd like to beat, including you.
You beat me plenty.
Well, I guess probably, if you beat Jeff or Kristen down our way,
yeah,
you probably beat there's two of the better ones. So I'd probably say those two right there.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, they usually run pretty good dogs. They're usually real competitive if they're out there. Mm-hmm. If you beat them, you've done a good job. Mm-hmm. I feel like. Yeah.
Well, if you need help with a hound-related problem, and you can only call one person, who are you going to call?
Probably Jeff Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
His dad used to be really good to talk to about stuff like that. Like I say, he's gone now too, so we just have to say Jeff Stacy, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Now I know you've hunted all over the place. Do you have a favorite part of the country that you like to hunt, or maybe a favorite club?
I like to hunt up in the tree farms up in the mountains here.
Mm.
I mean, I do like to hunt up there. It's just they're running so good up there most of the time. I mean, I just love to hear the dogs run good. And usually there's plenty of rabbits up that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just like it up there. I mean, I just like the scenery. I like the people. I mean, all those people up there are good people, and I just like hunting with them.
It's so beautiful up there. I mean, you're standing on the side of a mountain, and you just look down, and you can stand there and just score line after line after line.
Oh, I know you can.
And never move.
The only bad part is coming back up that big hill. You have to go there and get your dog.
Yes, that is a fact. I'd have to take several breaks walking up and down those mountains.
Some of them a little rough, but like I say, I mean, they're just such good running up there, and you get up on top and run on top, and you can usually see what's going on real well up there.
Do you have any advice for somebody that's considering getting into rabbit hunting?
I'd say if you're considering getting into rabbit hunting, I would advise you probably to go with some different speeds of dogs and see what you like the best.
Mm.
And there's a lot of different things out there for people to do. And that would be what I would suggest you do, is decide what you actually want to do. If you got friends that rabbit hunt, maybe go with them and see what they have, and you might want to kind of, do what they do. That way you'll have somebody to hunt with. Me, I kind of been on my own for such a long time, I just do my thing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most of the time I run by myself, really. But I don't know what else to tell you on that one, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as, I think they need to just decide if they want slower dogs, medium speed dogs, or if they want, dogs like we run the trials, which are a little faster dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the main thing, is to decide the speed that you want. And also you need to look at the hunt and search. If you like, some dogs don't hunt as good as other dogs. Certain types of dogs hunt better. Mm-hmm. I mean, most time an aggressive dog is not a slower dog. I mean, just to be honest with you, what I've seen anyhow. It makes a difference.
What do you think is one of the bigger issues facing hunting in the future? I don't want to lead you to this answer, but you mentioned losing Tuckertown and losing a lot of hunting property.
I think it's going to be it right there.
Okay.
It's going to be actually your habitat, rabbit habitat to hunt is the biggest issue right now.
Mm-hmm.
Housing developments have taken over down here. They're building up everything around where I live right now. And a lot of the farmland and stuff that I used to be able to run is going to be turned into either solar fields or, housing developments. And that does away with habitat. If you really, hopefully the game lands will not be sold, and that can be took over by the wildlife resources down our way is what we're hoping. So hopefully that will happen. The Three Rivers Land Trust right now is trying to come up with the money to buy it so they can turn it back over to the Wildlife Resources Commission. Hopefully that will happen.
I got you. Three Rivers Land Trust. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I mean, they're doing their best to come up with the money to put in there to be able to buy that land.
Well, where do you see rabbit hunting in the future? I mean, if you could get your crystal ball out and look maybe 5 years from now, which isn't all that long, that'll be here before you know it, maybe 10 years out. What do you see in the future?
Well, I think rabbit hunting is going to be fine. I think, the thing is just to be able to keep looking for places where you can run dogs. I mean, that's the whole key right now for me, is finding good places to run. As long as you know a few people have got access where you can get access. Access is the main thing, really, to me, is being able to get your dogs in a place that's got rabbits. Mm-hmm. You go to a place that there's no rabbits, you can't train your dogs. You can't do anything with your dogs, basically, if you don't have rabbits to run. And, I mean, that's a whole lot to it right there. I mean, I've got a couple of friends that's got pines, but the pines have grown up now to the point where there's no rabbits in them anymore. Yeah. They're going to have to cut them, which really good place I used to have to run just got cut. So maybe in about 2 to 3 years, I'll have a good place to run again.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we'll. That's the key, though. Really, I feel like is access and the number of rabbits you have to rabbit hunting. Without that, it's going to be a tough deal for anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Greg, if I draw you on a cast here in a few weeks at the North Carolina State Hunt, what are you going to be hunting? Who's your main dog right now?
I've got a female that's got 4 wins right now, 4 cast wins. I'm going to try to go ahead and check her out. Her name's Baker's Brush Busting Thorn, which she done real well in the shows. She reminds me a lot of your little Nelly dog you used to have.
Oh, love that dog.
She hunts about like her, and she's about the same speed as Nelly. I like her a lot. And I just hope, like I say, that she'll be able to get her a cast win or 2 here in the next week or so.
Mm-hmm.
Her champion on out. And then I've got another one, that male I was telling you about, Rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll probably start in on him because he's coming along pretty nice. He goes back to the trigger dogs also.
Okay.
He's trigger and Ruger bred is what he is.
Well, I hope we draw it together. I'd love to see Thorn or Rowdy, either one. I'd love to see them.
I hope we draw it together too. I wouldn't mind beating up on you a little bit.
Well, you could right now.
I'm just kidding.
My dogs are fat and just belly dragging the ground because it's been. I mean, you can't hunt in this mess, or I can, and then you feed them extra hard because it's a dang cold outside. And next thing you know, a couple of weeks later, your dogs look like they're about to be diabetic. They're so fat looking.
Oh man, they put on a few pounds. But like I say, I mean, you got to feed them when it's as cold as it's been down here.
Yeah, we're not used to this, and the dogs aren't either when it's single digits and below zero at night with the wind chill and stuff. But we'll get through it, and I hope we get through it this week, and that'll give me a few weeks to get her tightened back up a little bit.
What are you hunting right now?
Oh, well, I'll be hunting Heidi. She's she's a pretty little dog.
She's a red dog.
She's tricolor. Just a pretty dog. And she's just a rabbit dog. I mean, you know, nothing special, nothing that's going to set the world on fire, but very capable to go out and find and jump and circle a rabbit by herself. But she has her days, you know, just like a lot of them. There's some days I'm just like, I love this dog, and some days I'm like, why am I doing this? Kind of a thing.
We all have those moments.
Everybody has those. Everybody has those, but
nothing's ever perfect when you go out there. It don't seem like
it is not. Well, why do you do this? I mean, why do you keep going back and jumping in the briar patches?
I just love to hear them run. I mean, I've just done it so long. I've done it my whole life, and I mean, I just love them. I love my dogs. I mean, I like to hear them run so much. And I mean, like I say, right now, Mr. Bundy, you know Mr. Ronald Bundy.
Oh,
I know you know Mr. Bundy.
Absolutely.
Me and him have been running together a lot, and we've been having a good time running. That's pretty much, he gets out with me, and that's about the only time he goes when he gets out with me, and I just enjoy having him out there with me. And we have a good time, and like I say, we just run as much as we can. Which, you know, here lately it's been weather related. We ain't been able to go, and that's killing both of us. I talked to him yesterday, as a matter of fact. He's ready to go, but we can't get out.
Right. Well, Greg, as we wrap up, is there anything I didn't ask you about that I should have, or anything else you want to talk about or promote? I mean, I don't know if you have stud dogs or pups or upcoming hunts at your club or.
Well, we got the state hunt coming up. Actually, this coming weekend, we got the qualifier coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's see, it's the 28th and the 1st, I believe. We've got state hunt.
Okay.
Then we got the memorial hunt coming up the end of March. Which that'll be a big hunt. Should be a lot of people there. It should be a really good hunt for somebody to come to. We're hoping for a big crowd at that one. So it should be really good. Hopefully we'll see you there, Mr. Sam.
Well, I definitely will be there at the state hunt. I sure will.
Well, we hope to see you at the memorial also.
I gotta get something worth hunting. You know how it goes.
Come on now. Come on down there and hang out with your friends anyhow.
That's why I'm coming. I'm coming to donate money to the club and to socialize. That's why I'm there.
Yeah, that's
catch up with old friends.
To be honest with you, it'd be good to see you. We hadn't seen you in a while.
I know. It's been too long. Greg, another thing I know about you that maybe isn't hound related, but I'm going to throw it in here at the end in case you want to talk about it. It seems like several years back you got into hosting like bass tournaments. Are you still into that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I do a lot of bass fishing stuff. I've got a tournament series that I run myself, which is a big bass type deal. We do 8 tournaments a year is what we do, and it's run where we pay out 3 places each hour, and we guaranteed a big prize for the biggest bass of the day. But we also pay the 3 biggest bass caught each hour during the tournament, and we've been doing that now for a while. This year we're having something new, which is called Angler of the Year, which will guarantee whoever wins the Angler of the Year will get $1,000 guaranteed at the end of the year. So we've been doing a few different things there, and also I am the president of the Davidson County Bassmasters, which I have been for probably the last 20 years. So I'm pretty much into the bass fishing deal. And we have, like I say, we're doing some more tournaments for some different folks this year. We're doing one for the Reverend Chamber of Commerce, which they're guaranteeing $2,500 for whoever wins that one. And Producto, which is sort of my sponsors for my series, we were doing a tournament for them, I think it's May the 9th, on High Rock. They're also guaranteeing $2,500 for the winner of that one. So I've got several little things coming up.
Well, how is bass fishing? I'm ignorant in this. I just don't know. Is that a year long? That you said you had 8 tournaments. Is there a time of year that you have those? Is it a fall, spring, or
the ones I have, Sam? I start in March. I mean, we'll go March to October.
Okay.
Because to be honest with you, I need a little break from it so I can go deer hunting and have a good time too.
That's right. That's right.
So I go deer hunting, go rabbit hunting and stuff, and then about March, we'll start back to fishing. And of course, on the Davidson County Bassmasters Club deal, we do it 12 months out of the year. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we do fish in January and February and all that stuff.
Well, if anybody's trying to find out more information about your tournaments and stuff, how do they find out? I mean,
we have a website. We're on the website. It'll be under Davidson County Bassmasters is one of them, and then Carolina Monster Bass will be the other one.
Okay.
We'd be glad to have anybody who wants to fish come and fish with us. We'd be glad for them to.
Well, bass fishing's big in North Carolina. I mean, there's a lot of good lakes here, kind of scattered all over the state. Oh yeah, we have a good time with that too. We've met a lot of good people doing that also. We've met a lot of good people rabbit hunting also. So, like I say, I know a lot of people anymore through the stuff I do outdoors. To be honest with you, I'm always outdoors. It seems like doing stuff anymore. Which that's a good thing. That is a good
thing.
thing.
Be doing that. There for a while, till I had my knee replacements, I couldn't hardly get around to do the rabbit hunting for a while, but I can do it now.
It'll slow you down, but I'm glad to hear that you're getting around so well.
Oh yeah.
Well, Greg, I'm excited. I'm excited to see you, and if people want to see you and learn more about your rabbit dogs and the beagles that you have, I mean, they certainly can come to Randolph County and any number of these hunts and hook up with you there. Or if they're interested in wetting a hook with you, going bass fishing, there's ways to find you at Davidson County Bassmasters or Carolina Monster Bass. So I'm excited for you. It sounds like you got a lot going on, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you and hunt with you. And I thank you so much for taking the time out to talk with us today.
That's not a problem, Sam. Anytime you want to talk, you just give me a yell.
Thanks, Greg.
All right, buddy.
Thank you for listening to Buff in the Rough. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to be notified when new content is available. And please send comments and suggestions to buffintherough@gmail.com.